Talk to him. Talk to the people, huh? This Richie,
bro?
y'all.
How you doing, Long Island Rap Radar, Queens Rap Radar? You know the fucking vibes.
What we talking about? Money, what we talking about? What they talking about? This money, what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Good evening, y'all. Good evening, y'all. Welcome back. It's What We Talking About, the podcast. I'm your host, Cake Life Goals, and this is
What We Talking About. And I'm your host, Walla Magic Mo.
Yeah. So what's good, man? I'm saying, talk to me. What's up with you?
Man, you know, I was just thinking about some things, and I was wondering, what type of platforms do we need to have in the entertainment business to help everybody, to springboard some, to springboard. A lot of people do showcases. Some people they try to gather their friends and put together their own small shows, things of that nature.
Mm-hmm.
But what's necessary right now? What's necessary,
to springboard careers?
Right. There we go.
So to springboard careers, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a lot of things that's going on right now. Social media wise, radio wise, especially out here on the island, that's going on that,
yeah, you guys got a lot of stuff going on in Long Island right now, man. It's a lot going on out here. It's so I went to an event that our previous guest we had on Angelic, he had put together a show at what was the name of that place we went to? Remember?
Shakers,
right?
Yeah,
and,
Shakers.
I got to see a lot of the artists out here in Long Island, and these guys are talented, just like a lot of places in in the city, in the States, a lot of different places. You got these small clubs, and you got a lot of talented people when you do showcases at these small clubs. They come out, and that's what we need. We need to, but we also need to find more. We need to have the fans, and we need to have the artists, and we need to have the entertainment business support the lower level showcasing and promoting companies. We definitely need to have more of that.
Absolutely, more interaction.
Yeah, we need more interaction with that.
Well, our guest that's coming on tonight,
Absolutely.
We've been from Queens to
Rich.
Yes. From Queens to Long Island, we've been in the mix, and just in the last couple of weeks, since I've known Rich, we just been in the mix and just mucking things up as far as the levels of this music thing.
Now I see. I seen you. I see what you're doing. I seen you out and about, mixing and mingling, networking, and going to the showcases, going to the different some what we like to do here. We have smoke events, but these are the networking places. This way we go to network. It's like pop-up shops. They definitely a lot of boutiques. These are the places that people that are getting started in the music business, when they want to, promote themselves after they've been in hiding or writing for a year or however long they've been, in the cut writing music, and then they decide to come out. They want to find somewhere to get started. So it's usually one of these mom and pop boutiques, or one of these small clubs where they can go and showcase their talents. You know what I'm saying? But we definitely need more. We need more support from the community. We have to have more support from the community, especially when it comes to entertainment, when trying to support these guys, because they're working hard and they're making good music.
Definitely, there's many ways to support too.
Yeah.
There's many ways to support. It's not only financially.
Right.
There's many other ways to support.
Yeah, just showing up. Sometimes you just got to show up to the event. Excuse me. Purchase a pair of socks, Cake Life socks. You understand?
Yeah,
you have to do that. You don't have to just take, because in my organization we talk about this a lot. One of my guys, shout out to my dude Popsy. He always says, "Oh, take that don't go out this weekend and don't go out and spend money on drinking, and don't go out spend money on weed. Take that money and utilize that in a way to either promote yourself, to use it in a way that's going to help you. You know what I'm saying? If you do that, and then when it comes to you doing it, and then you're in the music business and you're trying to get yourself acclimated, you have to put money behind yourself. You can't look for an investor right away. You have to build yourself up. You can't just jump into the water with the sharks, and you don't know how to swim with the sharks yet. So you got to be prepared. You understand? So,
Preparation is key.
yeah. You know what it
Preparation
is.
is definitely key.
Preparation is key to success. You got to be prepared. So yeah. So yeah, definitely. We're gonna bring out our guest soon. And he's going to elaborate on this subject here. Because,
yeah, now we're gonna go right in, and we're gonna just fast forward, and we're gonna move all the way through how we moving through the island. And I'm saying, well, you a part of that. So, a lot of times you're not up to speed on the Long Island chapter.
Yeah, I'm getting used to it, guys. I'm an uptown cat. I grew up in the Bronx. I grew up in Harlem. These are the two places that I lived. I lived in the Bronx, but I went to school in Harlem, and I stayed at my aunt's house, in Harlem, so I wouldn't have to travel all the way back to the Bronx. I could just stay at my aunt's house and then go back to school.
Yeah, so we bringing Long Island to the city to Long Island, however you want to look at it.
Right.
We bringing it to y'all live and direct every week. Right. So I'm saying, for both sectors, we need to get in tune and start winning together.
Yeah, definitely, guys. We gotta bridge the gap. People, we gotta bridge the gap. We gotta learn to work together. We have to learn to support each other. And we have to learn to speak up when we see things that aren't right happening. We gotta speak up when we see things happening that ain't right. Pardon me. We definitely gotta do that more. We gotta be more transparent with each other. We have to be more motivated. We have to be more motivated, and we got to stay consistent. As we get older, we mature, we learn these things. But if you can learn this, young, in your teens, or you can listen to somebody when they're telling you these things, you have a better chance of being successful at whatever you're doing. It doesn't even have to just be entertainment. You just have to be focused on something. You can't just be jumping around. Find out what you're going to do and focus on it.
Mm-hmm.
That's really what it is. That's how you become successful with anything. And that goes for this music business. That goes for, if you're trying to get into the league, the best guys get into the league because they work the hardest. If you want to get into the league, you got to work hard.
Got to put that time in. You have to put that time in.
Yeah, you can't. You can't stutter step. You got to run straight. You got to run straight and just deal with things as they come. And also plan for the future at the same time.
So as far as what we got going on, I'm saying, what we looking like in the next few weeks as far as music.
Well, we're not gonna just stick to entertainment. We also got some financial literacy topics that we're gonna touch on soon. I got some guests coming through that have enlightened and educated tons of people, and they continue to do it. He's I'm gonna give a shout out to my guy Jamel Norman. He's director of Rise to Power. He continues to enlighten and educate brothers and sisters to how to start businesses, what you need to run a business, and the preparation side of it. So what certifications you need, what licenses you need to be acclimated to run your business, or just work, just get started working, but being able to know what you're working for, know the rules, know the parameters behind things. Don't just jump into something and don't know what's going on. So it's good to have people that want to point you in the right direction. So the same thing like when we our topic tonight, which is pointing the artists in the right direction and being able to work with showcase companies that are trying to really take their talents and promote them to people that are willing to invest in them, and take the time to see what type of talent they bring to the table. So I'm excited to talk to Rich. And that's just this week, but in the next coming weeks, we got so many different topics. We got a lot of different topics to touch on.
Yes. We do have a lot of different topics. Tonight we're powered by Cake Life, the movement.
Right.
Rich, take us home.
Right. Yeah.
Cake Life. Let's go. Cake Life. Capo, Eames, we back at it again. Y'all know what it is. We can't lose.
Yeah, we're back. Yeah, we got my boy Richie from Long Island Rap Radar. Richie, what's good with you, baby boy?
What's going on?
How you feeling, Dave? Rich?
Chilling.
All right. This weather was
Glad
a little
to
crazy.
Be on the show.
Yeah.
Thank you. The weather was crazy. We made it.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna stop nobody.
Yeah, definitely not. When you motivated and you determined and you're trying to help people, you're gonna make sure that you get there. You're gonna be punctual. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have the right attitude. Rich. Yeah, what's up, man? What's the deal, man? What you want to talk about, Rich? Because I got a couple questions for you today.
All right, let's get it.
All right. Well, the first question is always going to be, why did you get into starting Rap Radar?
I mean, it was kind of like I got tired of listening to music that I thought was trash. So I was like, I'm gonna get out here, I'm gonna find it.
Right.
And then I just kind of started putting out, posts of artists that I thought was good.
Right. Okay.
So then everyone started gravitating to it. No one else was doing anything like that in the island.
Mm-hmm.
And then before you know, we basically built like a whole blog page out of it. Mm-hmm. Queens artists started grabbing to it.
Right.
We ran out there, did another one. We got 2 pages running now.
Right.
Just did 1 million views on Queens Rap Radar,
wow.
Literally today or yesterday too. So that was pretty dope.
That's what's up. Okay. Yeah, hold on. You gotta give a round of applause on that cool million. You know what I'm saying? That's a big thing right there nowadays. Definitely gotta give a round of applause for that cool.
Yeah, that's fire.
That's not easy to do.
Hey, right? So Richie, let me jump into these questions. So what's going on with the new location you got, man?
We got the Long Island spot. That's got the recording studio. We do the podcast room in there too. We got the interviews. We're doing the freestyle videos. You know, we got Cake Life in the movement too. They popping in there. They got the whole merch set up for the artists. So artists need merch, gotta tap in.
So how do they find you here? How do they tap into Long Island Rap Radar? How do they get next to Richie himself?
All they gotta do is hit the page. You know, one of the people on the page will answer the questions that they have. If they need my help, they'll reach out to me. I mean, other than that, pop out to the events. You know, anytime you see us at an event, that's what we're there for. You know, we're coming with the camera crew. We got the interviews. You know, we're coming out here to talk to artists. You know, we were at the Angelic Showcase that they were talking about before too. We did it there. You know, we're putting that video out soon too. You know, that's just, you know, we're everywhere really.
And how did you get started, man? Like, how did you like?
I just did it. It wasn't, you know, like, I ain't never been in the music game. I only been doing this like 2 years.
Right.
I didn't even really know anybody in the music game either. So,
right.
You know, I just did it.
Just like,
I was like, let's do this.
But what did you like? Tell me some of the steps you took. Like, what did you like? It was one of the first things you did.
One of the first big things that we did was a report card. That's when like we kind of basically gave artists like credibility that they're an artist. That was the goal behind it.
Right.
So we, you know, we broke down all their skills and graded them individually by the skills. And we did that for probably at least, I think it's like 120 something artists.
Right.
All in Queens too. That was only in Queens. We got the Long Island one dropping, I think 2 weeks or so. We're gonna drop that. That's gonna be in the magazine.
When y'all gonna do the Bronx?
You know what I'm saying? Listen, if you out there watching, you want to join the team.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. BX, Harlem.
Yeah, definitely.
Brooklyn, Staten, I don't know, you know, everybody.
Absolutely.
Right.
We not discriminating on anybody.
I'm going to North Carolina in 2 weeks too for as a Queens artist. Wanted us to come out, so we coming out supporting, you know.
Yeah.
So basically what you're telling me is that you support an artist even when you're the production. You go out and you pull up, you come with your camera crew, you're engaging with other artists, you're interviewing, you're taking pictures, you're interacting, you're coming, you're really coming to mix and mingle and network.
I'm holding the camera too.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, we out there moving like that. That's the whole point, you know. Build that relationship. There's a lot of artists I never even heard of until I got out there and started doing this. And now they're some of my favorite artists today.
That's dope,
you
man.
You know, it's crazy how you get blinded by these radio stations and this music and there's real talent out there that doesn't even get heard.
How do you feel about the radio stations right now? Like, you know, Hot 97, 105.1, what is it? 92.3. It's a couple other stations.
But I mean, there's people that represent the station that do, you know, come out, support, do things. Not so much in Long Island, in the city, not so much in Long Island.
Right.
I think that's part of what we're trying to do right now is change that.
Right.
So that's gonna change, but I mean, I feel like they have to have that bridge, you know, and that's what we're trying to do is be that bridge.
Yeah. Like, there's not many guys doing what you do, man. There's not many guys that do what you do. You know, I've been around. I actually tried to say, let me see if I can throw a name out there, but there's so many different, you know, entrepreneurs that are trying to showcase the artists and, you know, really help them, you know, but they're not getting the light that they deserve. What's happening? What I see is happening is that, you know, a lot of the, you know, the guys that have been in the business for years are able to, you know, coerce the artists and entertainers to, you know, come into, you know, get under their wing, and right away it's like they just kind of abandon their guys, their team, and everything they've been building and working for. And I think that's kind of, you know what I'm saying, and they conform to what the label wants.
Yeah.
You know, and I think that it takes away from, you know, all all the hard work that they've been putting in. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, I mean, that's why you gotta have a good team right off the bat. Like
Right.
you can't rely on a label for a team.
Mm-hmm.
That's just the money to go out and build the project that you need to prove to them that you're worth it.
Right.
That's all that is.
Right.
And without the proper team and the proper people on your team, you're not gonna make that happen.
Right. So how do you suggest how would you handle a situation like that if you got 5-6 really good artists and you want to try to get them get a hit record, let's just be straight up. How you want to get them to the point that they can get a hit record and push it and get to that next level of entertainment.
You gotta make the right record. You know, that's the first part.
Got to make the right record.
Then
right.
You got to have the right promo behind it. You got to put the money behind it. A lot of these guys don't put no money behind anything they do.
Right.
They'll spend $2,000 on a music video and they won't spend $20 on YouTube ads.
You heard that, guys, right? You heard that, right? You got to promote yourself. If you want something to take off, if it's whatever it is.
Production and promotion.
Right. You got to promote.
Key spending points.
It's my guy over here, Mr. Businessman over here. You heard this? You got to do things correct. You got to follow the right structures. Definitely. That's what's up, man. Yeah.
Richie. So I'm saying, what about the awards in Queens? I'm saying, who won the awards in Queens, man? Talk about that.
Oh yeah. All right. So we did awards this year. Trying to just show love to the artists that deserve to get flowers, because a lot of these artists are not getting the flowers they deserve. So Kaya Baby, shout out to Kaya Baby. She took home female artist and artist of the year.
Okay, for males also?
Yeah, she got a dope record.
For males also?
Nah, we didn't have a males category. We just had best female artist and then just artist of the year.
Okay.
So she, best female and artist of the year is only right. So that's what she got. Rap Money Ox, shout out to him. He took the comeback of the year because he came back and he went right to work, and it's showing.
Well, what happened with him? Where he was
he was in a situation or whatever, and he came home recently.
Yeah.
So comeback of the year, came home, went right to work, doing his thing.
Yeah, gotta stay busy. Gotta stay busy, guys. You can't slack off. Time waits for no one.
At all.
Yeah. Right.
Then you got we did DJ of the year.
Okay, who's the DJ of the year in Queens?
DJ Freedom got it this year.
DJ Freedom? Okay.
Shouts to DJ Freedom.
Yeah, shouts to
DJ we actually pulled up for his 1-year anniversary in Starlets. He did Starlets every Monday night for 1 year. He pulled out some big artists for the whole year, so that was pretty dope to see.
We may need Freedom up here, man, one night, man.
Yeah, shout out to Freedom.
Yeah, Freedom, holla at us, man.
Yeah, we definitely gonna start bringing some DJs on, and because DJs really make everything, they kind of make everything happen. You need the DJ to spin your record. The DJs they also have to like your record. Your record has to be good enough for them to spin it, because who's gonna spin a record and risk their career or risk their job, for a record that is not bringing in any ratings? People clicking to the next station. So, you gotta thank the DJs. Now we also need the DJs, pardon me, to stop requiring so much money to get some spins. You know what I'm saying? We definitely, they gotta take it easy with that. But I understand it, because being that I lived through the 90s, I understand that the DJs were treated very badly, and they found a way to get control of the game again. You understand? Because without these DJs, you can't really do anything right now. You need a good DJ, because even with the labels, you get a contract and you get a good deal, but now you got a bad relationship with the DJ. Like, you don't want to have a bad relationship with Funkmaster Flex. You don't want to have a bad relationship with that guy. You're not gonna get spun.
Hey,
Feel me?
Yeah,
hey,
facts.
hey, Rich, man, what's going on? Like, where can the people find like a price sheet on like hours, the time for the studio, photos? You know, I know you got a whole rundown. There's a whole slew of things that you're doing now.
Yeah, we got we had a website, but we're in the process of revamping the whole website right now. So when that comes out, that's gonna be like the main spot to get all the information. But at the time being, you could just DM the pages. We have pre-programmed price sheets that we send out for whatever services they're looking for.
Okay. Yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's dope, man. That's dope. That's dope. So, what's one of the things that you how do you go and find these artists that you wanna help promote and you wanna give them some opportunity? How do you find the artists? Which one of your techniques?
At this point in the game right now, the artist is pretty much coming to me. So I don't really have to find the artist. We're just basically looking at the artists and seeing the ones that really got the talent. We need to, push them.
Right.
As far as your videos is going right now, are you doing your own editing?
Yeah.
Oh, that's dope.
You don't have no help?
Not right now.
Sheesh.
Okay. That's what's up. I'm saying I've been looking at your stuff. I like the stuff you've been putting up there, man.
Appreciate that.
Yeah.
Good cuts. Nice edits.
Yeah. It's a lot of work because I be doing the same thing on a daily basis. It's a lot when you're doing the music, the podcast, you doing all of these things, and you got to do the edits.
That's like mixing down a record. Oh my god, I do the engineering. Well, not anymore. So don't call me like, oh, you back? No, I'm not. Leave me alone. But
right?
Yeah, if the price is right and the record is good, you know what I'm saying? The record got to be good. I don't want to be bothered. I'm not going to be coming out here to be working with nobody. And then you got to be able to be transparent, and you got to be able to take criticism if you want me to work with you. I'm not going to come and work with you and I say something to you, you getting your feelings. You're like, I'm not doing that.
Proper studio etiquette, they call it.
Yeah, bro. People don't got it. No, they don't even know what it is. They don't even. When I was younger,
Google it.
Yeah, you gotta go. You can Google it, right?
That's mandatory. You gotta know that.
Let me tell you a story, right? So, when I was younger, I would go with my brother-in-law to go. I would go to KG Studios out in New Jersey. It was in Bloomfield, right? Right next to the Home Depot. Anybody who did R&B back in the day in the 2000s. Y'all know what I'm talking about. If you know anybody, you know what I'm talking about. That was a spot. KG's big studio back there. So we did and listening to the music, listen to the records, and you kind of like get a sense like, yo, these guys ain't playing it here. These guys ain't wasting no time. You know what I'm saying? Like everything is serious. It got to the point where if you was in the booth too long, they turn the air off. I ain't gonna say the artist because I don't want nobody like, yo, man, you ain't supposed to say that. So, but they turn the AC off, motherfucker sweating in the booth while he's singing or rapping. You understand what I'm saying? Like, yo, it ain't good enough. All right, we're gonna turn the air. We're gonna give you a little bit of air.
That's how y'all had it in Brooklyn.
Oh yeah. Oh, you remember that? Yeah, we went to the studio. Nah. Shout out to my man Prophecy, man. My man from the Lower East Side. He had the nice studio. He had a couple studio rooms. He had one studio. We had the AC. It was only blowing in one area, so the booth was a little hot.
It was crazy.
It was a little hot.
Crazy. I thought I saw the devil in there. Yo, my God, it was crazy.
Guy right here, man. But yeah, man, studio etiquette is very important. If you're trying to make a record, that's trying, and you want that record to chart, then you have to have good studio etiquette. You have to come in there with a structure. You have to come in there with understanding of musical timing. You have melodic timing. You really got to understand music. You can't just come to the studio talking like, yo, I'm gonna make a song. Yo, this shit's gonna be fire. Nah, I don't gotta write nothing down, B. I'm gonna just go in there. I'm gonna freestyle this thing. This thing is gonna be fire. No, it's not. It's not. It's not gonna be fire. It might be super dirt. You feel me? So you gotta go in there with the right proper etiquette.
Yeah.
You feel me? You know what I'm saying?
Get your homework in order.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah, you gotta be right. You know what I'm saying?
It's your money on the table. Use it. You know.
Right. You gotta do things correct. You wasting the engineer's time. You wasting anybody who came with you. You know what I'm saying? Like you wasting their time. And then you're definitely gonna have the cornballs with you that's like, yo, that joint is fire, and it's really not. You need to get rid of them. Get rid of the people that's like, yo, this is fire. And then when you come and then somebody's like, yo, why? What was you doing? Like this shit is whack, bro. Like when you come across that real good friend that tells you, yo, this shit is dirt. You know, like when you come across that friend, then you gotta look at all the other people around you, like, pay attention.
So Richie, what artists are you working with now?
Like as far as what? Because we work with different artists in different ways.
Yeah, I know you working. I'm saying whichever way you.
Like we just did a few interviews with we did Tony Newberry. We did an interview with him. Angelic, DJ K Dev. Who else did we get? Desi V. We did open mic night, so we did a lot of videos for the people that perform. We all, everyone that performed, we put a video together for. So we did that for those guys. Pretty much, we use people in the studio that come. We only charge $35.
Did y'all do any work with Cash Mugga?
Nah,
no?
I don't think so. No.
Yeah, shout out to my man Cash Mugga.
Shout out to Cash Mugga.
It's possible. I don't know. Where's he from?
What you mean? He from Long Island.
All right, where at though?
Riverhead area.
Out there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
Yeah.
We didn't get too far out there yet.
Okay, definitely. Yeah, y'all definitely gotta look out for my guy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you gotta tell him to hit the page, tap in.
Yeah, we definitely, yo, Mugga, if you watching this, we're gonna need you to tap in Long Island Rap Radar, pardon me. You know what I'm saying? And get with it. You feel me? We're gonna need to see you in that next showcase, all right?
Yeah.
Word. Yeah. So yeah, man, this is you're giving me a little more information. But what I want to know too is before you started, doing Long Island Rap Radar, you was like a tech.
Auto body tech.
Yeah, you was working.
Yeah.
I heard you was working on like jets and.
Yeah, I did private jets for a few years, and then just auto body.
What was you doing on the jets though? Like, you ain't get to fly nothing, right?
Nah, we didn't. We
right,
just did them.
Okay.
We did the whole interiors and stuff like that, like big celebrity planes and stuff. I don't know if I'm allowed to say the names on the TV. So.
Yeah. We don't definitely.
I had to sign
get
paperwork when I worked there. So.
Yeah, NDNA probably, definitely. That's I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, last thing I need.
Yeah, that's dope. So you got a serious trade with you too. Then you can get to work. We
get busy.
Yeah, you can.
I do all my own stunts.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna keep that in mind. Definitely, we're gonna keep that in mind right there. Definitely. Yeah. So we're going to take a break, and we'll be right back. All right.
Yeah.
Now I got to let her know Daddy ain't never gonna leave. You know I want you, girl, for all eternity. Now I got that money, my money, that's what you be blocking on. Why you tell me for you niggas inside the control? Been outside that tippy thing, guy, yeah. I said he's generated, but now he's charged up. So you better get your flow, you better part up. He's shutting down everybody with a gun, he doesn't care. Cause you know that energy's about to rise in the air. Going to shake it for the money, shake it for the money, shake it for the money. life. Capo, Eames, we back at it again. Y'all know what it is. We can't lose.
And we're back. We back. We still got Rich with us.
Yeah.
You know,
Rich is
had
gonna
to-
chill with us all the way until we leave.
Yeah. No, Rich said he gotta get out of here. He said he may not be able to stay there long. Can you stay, Rich?
Yeah, I'm with it.
Oh, okay, all right, cool. Yeah, you can't just be volunteering this guy's time like that, man. He's a busy guy. What are you doing?
Yeah, you right.
You know
My
what I'm
bad,
saying?
Rich. I'm sorry.
You know what I'm saying? You gonna order the pizza now too? Then you know what I'm saying? You trying?
Pizza place is closed.
Yeah, these
Oh,
places.
man, see?
Yeah.
We tried that already.
Yeah, we definitely tried that before the show started. But yeah, you
Ain't
know,
even feeding the guests, man.
Rich, man, I want to kind of talk about this podcast you just started. You know what I'm saying? Let's touch a little bit on what it's gonna consist of. Have you started shooting and things of that nature?
Well, basically, we're gonna just be, trying to promote artists from the local area, bringing them on the show. There's gonna be 2 hosts, and then hopefully 2 artists at a time is what I'm hoping to do. You know, maybe 2 artists that don't even know each other. If we could go that route, that'd be cool. And just talk about, what's going on, tips and tricks, things going on in the industry, shows, things that they've accomplished, just talk.
Yeah, that's fire.
Yeah.
I like the sound of that. So artists, make sure y'all tap in. When is this starting? When can they start putting in their bids to
It
get on
should
the
be
show?
coming on like next month or so,
Okay.
probably a month out.
Okay. Yeah, so y'all look out for that on Long Island Rap Radar. That should be hitting the airwaves soon. Voila, you got something to...
No, I'm just looking at the the chat tonight. I see we got a lot of people in the building tonight.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We got some,
Appreciate y'all.
supporters. We appreciate all the supporters
Yeah,
that
we need
tuned
that.
in tonight. I'm just y'all look, I know you guys looking at me like, what is Muhammad looking? He's looking down again, huh? He's looking down. But I'm just checking out the chat. Just wanted to see how busy it was, see what's going on with the crowd and whatnot. Yeah, I have some more questions for you, but before I got into them, I just wanted to know, what made you, and this, I know I'm backtracking, but what made you say, I'm gonna leave? I'm gonna focus all my time on Long Island Rap Radar versus, building jets and, working on cars and, because that's good money right there.
Yeah, but so like I quit that.
Mhm.
I just walked away from that. I was done with it.
Mhm.
Because like you think it's good money, but it's not. It's the same as you was working anywhere else. So I was like, why am I losing my whole day punching a clock for this guy while he's making millions of dollars?
Entrepreneurship.
You know what I'm saying? I could be out here. I could work from like 2 a.m. to 10 a.m. and then have the whole day to just get out there and work.
Right.
Making the same money.
Mm-hmm.
What's the difference?
Yeah, and following your dreams. I get it. That's why I wanted to touch on that, because I knew that you were going to have the right information to give to these to our fans and supporters, because at the end of the day, what we talking about is all about enlightening people and giving them some more information, even if we're just becoming privy to it, or if it's some information that we've gained in the past. So, that's definitely one of the things that we want to do over here too at what we talking about, So, so where do you see yourself in about 5 years, man? What do you see? Let me say that. Let me say this. Where do you see Long Island Rap Radar in 5 years?
It should be doing good. I mean, I shouldn't even have to be there anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I think the team out there is strong enough to the point where, it's going to be self-sustainable. It's going to be operating at a high efficient level. It's probably going to be, as far as I'm concerned, I think it's going to be the number one spot on Long Island.
Right.
I think it already is the number one spot on Long Island. It's just not, it's not exposed enough yet.
Right.
But that's gonna be something cool to just look back at.
Right.
What do you? Like, yeah, we're doing that, but now we're gonna be just keep moving.
Right. What do you think are some of the ways that you can promote your business, a little bit better?
I mean, for me personally, I just got to finish like, we constantly building right now. Like, we just hired an engineer like a month ago.
Mm-hmm.
So now I got him in there, and we're ripping apart the studio, and we're getting mics and Apollo interfaces and
Right.
Avalon preamps. It's like
you bringing my engineer out of me. What Apollo you got? Which one? The 16 or the 8?
I think it's just the 8.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, it's nothing crazy, but
okay.
And then now we had to get the Avalon.
Yeah, you gotta have.
So
you gotta
like,
have an Avalon. You gotta have an Avalon.
Facts.
You can't do R&B music without an Avalon. You understand? You can't do it. It won't sound right. You need a tube amp, to give it that that certain level of clarity and that certain. It's like a bubble around the voice. You know what I'm saying? You need that Avalon. I want to get a little excited. We start talking about different pieces of equipment.
Yeah, so I mean, we're just building really. We have artists we work with nonstop.
Right.
But until it's like 100%, I'm not trying to really put it out like heavy until I know that what we have is gonna blow out everything around us and really do the right thing for the artist mostly.
Right. And that's what it's about. It's about doing the right thing for the artist. It's about pointing them in the right direction. It's about giving them the right level of information, so that they can make the right decisions. That's how I feel. And what you're doing is not easy. We need more people to do it. We need people to support each other. We have to do that, people. We have to do that if we want to see each other do good, or prosper, or you can end up just being a consumer and just just go to work every day and just be the the robot, or
the choice is yours.
The choice is yours. You understand?
Yeah. So Rich, man, I'm saying, tell us what Long Island Rap Radar got in store for Long Island, Queens, and all the other boroughs for the rest of 2023, man. I know it's a lot.
Yeah, we definitely got a lot going on. We're gonna be breaking out a freestyle show. That's gonna be big because you know what I'm saying? I feel like there's nowhere to really go and get that freestyle vibe from Long Island, like that real freestyle shit.
You got to make sure you give us the location and the date too, so that we can
pull up.
Yeah,
facts. Yeah, you can pull up.
Definitely.
That's gonna be big. The report cards are coming for Long Island. We haven't done that yet. We only did it in Queens, so that's gonna be good for those guys.
So do you have like a team of guys that go out and listen to the music, or do you research the artist and just listen to all the music yourself, or do you have a bunch of guys that do that?
Well, for the most part, it's been a lot of me, and then I have a few people help me out here and there. And then we just I put it all together, and then we all kind of look it over and see how everybody feels about it, and then we just that's how we do it.
Right, that's dope.
You have any social media live events going on at any establishments or anything of that nature?
Well, we don't really do a live, like we do live in person events, not live stream events. But we're gonna be bringing back another open mic. That's definitely gonna happen. That was a nice event. We pulled out about 25 artists from Long Island, and they performed. So that was pretty big, and I didn't really know 24 of them. So for that to happen is crazy. Shout out to all the artists that do know me that decided they didn't want to pull up.
Yeah.
Shame on you.
Yeah, haters.
Sometimes you just can't make it. You can't always throw them under the bus. Sometimes you just can't make it.
Nah, but it's funny though, because the same people that are always asking for the opportunities, and then they don't show.
Oh yeah, well you're gonna deal with that. You know, you're gonna deal with that.
So
I have
you
a
guys got to
question.
get it together.
I have a question. And this happens a lot. This I see this a lot at showcases. What do you do when you overbook, or you may not, but the person you have organizing, helping you organize the situation? What do you do when they overbook the artist, and then some artists don't get to perform, and they're upset, and now they got a stink attitude?
And then
How
you
do you
gotta
handle
just you
that?
gotta just hook them up for free with the next one.
The next show, okay, okay,
That's the best way to do it. Give
yeah,
them their money back, hook them up for free, make it good. That's
yeah.
doing the right thing.
Mm-hmm.
Because at the same time, you need to go take that booking agent and talk to him too, because he shouldn't be doing that to you.
Yeah, only other person I seen do that if they overbook or something like that. Shout outs to my homegirl V Henny. She's she does a similar service for the artists. You know, she tries to help artists, and sometimes she gets overwhelmed, with artists.
Mhm.
And sometimes your team, you may not have the team that you need at times to help you get over the hump, and you end up doing it yourself. And but then also sometimes the artists don't show up, or they say they're not coming, and then they show up, and then they're like, oh, I want to perform, and then they come with an army of people. You got like 30 people with you. You know what I'm saying? You come with 30 people, and once you perform, or if you get to perform, or you take all your people and leave, like you just took the whole crowd and left, like oh my gosh, that's one thing we got to stop doing too at the showcases. We can't, if you got the big crowd, you don't get to perform first, bro. You got to perform like almost last. If you came with the biggest crowd, you got to perform last, because where you going with the people? You can't just go with what I'm saying. You gotta support. We gotta support. You understand? But you also got to make sure that you have, as an artist, you got to come with your own fan. You gotta build your own fan base. Don't just jump into the showcase world and you ain't got your own fan base.
What if that's not something you can control?
Well, you know what, I don't feel like that. I feel that at the end of the day, you can't control that, because if you take a couple of hours and smoke less weed, or drink less beer, or party less, and you take that money and you put that into advertising and promoting your business, then you ain't gonna have that problem.
You could be right. You could be right.
There's a solution, man. I don't look at things from a problematic viewpoint. It's always a solution to everything. I mean, or if it's an obstacle, there's a solution. Or if there's an obstacle, I got to find a way to get over it, go around it. If I have to, I'll tunnel through it. Whatever it is,
we gonna win.
Right? We gonna get there.
Yeah, Richie, ain't that right? We gonna win, huh?
That's a fact.
Right.
Yeah.
As long as we got guys like Rich that's out here trying to, help these artists and give them a lane, because he took the time. He took the time. He stopped doing something that he loved to do, or something that he liked to do. You say he wasn't all that lucrative, but something you felt strong about, and you sacrificed something, and look what you was able to build. So shout out to you once again. I definitely appreciate you taking your time to be on the show tonight, and I think this is going to be another good episode where we're able to give some people some information on how to make how to make decisions when it comes to dealing with showcasing, and just promoting yourself.
Absolutely. So, Rich, I'm saying, what else you would like to tell the people? We
got like 5 minutes left.
We got a little time. We winding down. Tell the people whatever you want to tell the people. You got the open floor, man. Talk to them. Talk to our guests.
Just tap in, follow the page.
Where can they find you at? Where can they
Queens
find you?
Rap Radar, Long Island Rap Radar,
.com, Instagram,
YouTube. We got the Queens page on Twitter, Facebook. The website's gonna be up soon.
Right.
I mean, you can just pull up to the studio if you really trying to work and spend some money.
Yeah, what's the address to the studio?
We gonna put the address out there like that?
I'm saying, you might want to.
Yeah. So the studio address is 1461 Lakeland.
1461 Lake. Say that again.
Lakeland.
Yeah,
and it's in Bohemia.
Bohemia, y'all.
Bohemia. That's Long Island for you city dudes. You feel me? Because I know we ain't got no block like that in the city.
I got people from the city that come out there.
Yeah, definitely. You're going to have some people from the city all the time.
We got one guy comes from Atlanta, comes there.
Sheesh.
Yeah, but it's hot. I'm telling you, got to pull up.
Yeah, that's what's up, man.
The spot.
When you cooking, man, you don't want to miss the meal. You don't want to miss the meal. You got to pull up wherever it's at. I definitely got to get it while it's hot. Definitely.
Yo, you ever think about having like producers come out?
What do you mean?
Producers come out and they work with the artists.
Yeah, well, that's we're open to all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, like if an artist has their own team that they want to bring out, like more power to them.
Okay,
we may be able to help you with that.
Yeah,
because we got tons of artists that can continuously reaching out and trying to find ways to bridge the gap and work together.
That's what we was doing 2 years ago. We was going around to different studios. We would invite different artists.
Shout out to my man Noah 4X.
Yeah, Noah.
Shout out to my man G Black. Yeah. That's the road dog right there. We done took trips. You know what I'm saying? When we move out, Black is always with us. You feel me? So shout out to G Black.
Yeah, I was letting them hear the Cake Life joint on the way here.
Yeah. We got a lot of stuff in store.
He had that. He is crazy. That was who you asked, G Black. You asked who was that when I was playing them.
Oh, the song.
He was feeling that.
Nah, that's dope.
Yeah, definitely. We definitely gonna have to have him on Long Island Rap Radio.
Yeah, G Black he'll definitely be able to hold a conversation.
Yeah. My guy. Yes. Soon come, we're gonna have a couple of the artists from the city, from Atlanta, some artists from North Carolina, Vegas.
We'll slide right on through Long Island Rap Radar, do another interview over there. You already know how it go, Rich.
Yeah, we'll come through.
This thing ain't gonna stop.
Right. Well, look at the comments. The comments is lit tonight.
Okay.
We appreciate all of that.
We appreciate y'all.
All right, people. We're gonna close the show out. And we appreciate you guys tuning in tonight. Don't forget Long Island Rap Radar. Go check me out. Go check out Cake Life Googs. You can check me out while I'm Magic Mo. Don't forget the underscore.
Check me out at www.cakelifegoogs.com. Cake Life Googs on everything. Right, I'm everywhere. Google me. You already know what it is. Make sure y'all get a pair of them socks too,
get
man.
A pair of your
Tap
Cake
in.
Socks.
I need y'all to get 2 pair.
Wait,
so you, your girl, and I'm saying you might as well get your dog a pair too, man.
Yo, listen. So you can what? So you can run on the sand. Right?
You can run on the sand.
So you can go to the beach and run on the sand in your Cake Life socks.
Yeah, you already know what it is. We love y'all until next week. What we talking about the podcast?
We talking about money.
Yeah.